Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Is this distracting? I feel like there's a lot of things going on behind me. Also, the mirror over here, you can see me moving. Is that gonna be distracting? I don't know how to fix that. Like a sheet behind me? Let's try that. Like if I have this behind me, the ceiling. Oh, so now we're gonna adjust everything. Still not the cutest thing I've ever seen. Wait, and now this clashes. Okay, let me change. Oh, we'll just do this. I think that's as good as it's gonna get. Action. Hey everybody, Kristen here. I don't know, should I have like an intro like boom, 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 it's Kristen? I don't know. Anyway, it's Kristen. It's me. I'm Kristen. And I am here. I was gonna make an Instagram story about this conversation, but everyone is so fed up with the 2018 year in reviews. I mean, fed up. If I have to see another tweet or I don't know about how much they hate them, I'm gonna lose it. It's do we all know? Should I tell you? So you don't have to click through the story. You can just swipe over and it moves on to the next story. Because people are acting like they're being waterboarded and forced to watch these stories, and you literally don't have to. Anyway, people are really annoyed about long stories, so I figured I'd just make a video on the YouTube about this. But I'm just here to talk about 2019, ladies and gentlemen. This is our year. I am all about making resolutions, goals, plans. I love it. I love 2019 because, not 2019, I love New Year's because everyone just gets that little pep in their step. That woo! Little zing when the year starts. They're like, you know what? I am gonna do this thing this year. And it's for sure like a placebo effect, like nothing actually happens. I think it's really cool that the clock strikes midnight and everyone's like, I'm gonna lose 30 pounds now. I think that's really cool. And I think we should stop being mean to people who make resolutions. I've seen so many people who are like, oh, don't make a resolution, you're dumb. And I'm like, you're dumb. Just so you know, it's all the same people complaining about year in review videos. So that's all I have to say. But this year, when making my goals, I came up with some rules for myself. I figured I would share them. I don't know if anyone watches, but if you do, here are the rules I set for myself. Rule number 1. I am not making a goal to give up soda this year. Every year, every like July, every random Tuesday, I get this like, I see something where someone's like, I haven't had soda in 16 years. And I'm like, wow, I really should give up soda. And then I remember, soda makes me happy. That's just it. Maybe when I find love can make me happy. But for now, it's a nice Diet Coke with fresh limes and some cranberry in it. Or sometimes vanilla with some fresh lemons in it, you know? It makes me happy. And I only give it up because other people tell me I should give it up. My dad sends me emails like once a week saying that Diet Coke's gonna give me dementia. And so then I'm like, oh, you're right, I should give it up. I'm giving up things, soda specifically, because other people are telling me I should. So my goal this year, or one of my rules for my goals, and a rule I think everyone should do, is do not make a goal for other people. Don't make a goal because Beyonce challenged everyone to be a vegan, right? Don't make a goal because you want to be skinny for someone. Don't make a goal to give up soda because everyone gives up soda and they're so much happier. Know yourself, know your life, know what's gonna make you actually happy. I mean, it's totally normal to be like, hey, you know what? I do drink too much soda, right? Like, I drink a lot of soda. So this year, instead of saying, I'm gonna give up soda, blah, 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 I'm gonna recognize soda makes me happy. I do enjoy soda. I'm not gonna give it up completely, but I will maybe do 1 soda a day. I'm just kidding. Like 1 soda every other day or something. Just making realistic goals for yourself that will actually make you happy in the long run. Because whenever I give up soda, I'll go like 3 weeks. I'm like, I'm amazing. And then I'll miss soda, and then I'll have a soda, and then I binge drink soda, and then I'm mad at myself. It is this whole horrible like loop of goals and being sad about yourself. Make goals that you actually want to achieve, not a goal someone else told you to achieve. Rule number 2 that I made for myself. I will not be putting specific numbers with my goals this year. Last January, I gave myself a very specific goal. I said I want to lose these many pounds so I can be this weight by this date. I did a very drastic diet, which meant I lost like 20 pounds in 3 weeks, which, yes, I felt like the skinniest snitch in town, but also I was dying and it was not good. For me, it wasn't good. And so I didn't do it. I ended up stopping, and I got, once again, it was a horrible cycle, gained it all back. It just didn't make me happy. And I've realized that like when I put a number on it, it doesn't help. Specifically with weight, that one's really hard. Because I tell myself, oh, I want to lose like these many pounds, because when I lose these many pounds, I'm going to be that much skinnier and blah, blah, blah. And last year, towards the end of the year, I was working out consistently, and I was weighing myself, and I was the same weight each time, which was frustrating. And it was on a body mass index scale thing. So it printed out a whole like diagnostics or whatever every time. And so it would say like, oh, you're the same weight. But then it would say like, but your like fat percentage is down this much percent. And I'd be like, yeah, I do not care. Why am I not losing weight? Like, my goal is this number. Until I hit like a very drastic amount of body fat percentage I lost. And then I was realizing that I wasn't like losing weight pounds, but I was losing fat and adding muscle. So my pants were looser. Like, I was losing inches and weight, but just not in the way I thought. So anyway, it was just this whole, like, mentally it was hard for me, because I was like, I want to lose weight. Why am I not losing weight? And it just made the whole goal so much harder, because I was like, well, I don't want to go to the gym because I'm not losing any weight there. And yeah, so it was really hard when I put a specific number with that goal. So this year, I am not putting numbers or specifics really with goals. I'm kind of putting like how I want to feel when I'm done with them as part of my goal. For instance, my goal this year is I want to live an active, healthy lifestyle to the point where hopefully by the summer, when it warms up here where I live, I want to be able to have someone call me on the phone on my day off and say, hey, we're gonna go hike so-and-so mountain, do you want to come? And for me to not want to think of an excuse not to go, because I know I'll pass out if I go, because that's kind of where I'm at now, right? And I think that's a great goal, because I'm not saying I want to lose 20 pounds. I'm not saying I want to be under a certain weight. I'm not saying I want to do this diet. I'm saying that like I want to find a way to like live this lifestyle where I can do this thing that I want to do. So this boy called me a couple years ago and was like, hey, the Y, which any of you don't know, it is a mountain in Provo. I call it hell because it's the worst mountain ever to hike. It's just switchbacks for like back and forth uphill. Anyway. He was like, hey, do you want to go hike the Y? It's lit up. And I was like, in my head, yes, I want to hike the Y because I want to kiss you, and I feel like I kiss you at the top of the Y. But I was also like, I will literally throw up walking that little trail from my car to the first switchback. So I was like, yeah, there's no way I could do that. That is the most unattractive I ever am, is when I'm hiking. So I was like, oh, wow, wish I could. I am busy right now as I'm like on my couch watching TV, but like maybe next time. Anyway, there was no next time. He's married now, so I want to be in the position where if someone was to call me, obviously like a friend, specifically if a man was to call me and be like, let's go do this fun activity, I'm not gonna be like, I can't because I can't breathe. I want to like live a lifestyle where I'm like, I can do it. I can do it because I can walk uphill without an inhaler. So anyway, that's my goal. One of the last rules I set for myself was that these are not written in stone. Is it written in pen or in pen? I don't know. Is it they're not stone written. They're not permanent. I'm gonna recheck back on these goals. I did write them down in pen. Okay, so I guess I don't know how it goes. But I'm going to check back on it at the beginning of every month and update them to what I want them to be. Because right now my goal is blank, but in a month I might be like, actually that's not like at one point I was like, I want to run a half marathon, which I still want to do. But like now I'm more like, okay, I think that's a little intense because I can barely run half a mile. So 13's a little much. So like now my new goal isn't I want to run a half mile. It's I want to be able to run a mile without blowing chunks, you know what I mean? And so I think it's important to not be like, this is my goal, this is it, over. If you don't reach it, you don't reach it, you suck. Like attack those goals each month, because things are gonna change. Life changes, I change, people change. Yes, my eye is twitching. Can you see it? Oh my gosh. Anyway, I think goals are awesome. Oh, I did just punch my ring and it hurt. I think goals are awesome. I think if you want to set goals, you should set goals. I think New Year's resolutions are awesome. I think having goals are awesome. And I just think wanting to be a better you is awesome. I think that you can totally do it. And I think we should. I think it's important to be growing in whatever way you need to. If you want to look for like a mental growth or physical or spiritual or emotional, whatever you're looking for, I think it's important to kind of check in with yourself, see where you're at, see where you want to go, see what you need to do to get to that part. I think goals are awesome. I think New Year's resolutions are awesome. I think deciding that you want to be slightly better than what you are now, or improving, or I don't know, I think there's nothing wrong with that, and I totally support it, and I love it. And I love making goals, and I never reach any of them, but I still like doing it. And yeah, so these were the rules I set for my goals this year, and I made a whole list, and maybe I'll share them, because maybe that'll make me more accountable if I put a list of my goals out into the world. Share your goals with me, share them with a friend, share them with your journal. Make goals, be the best you can be this year. You totally can do it, and it's just, I don't know, it's great. It's gonna be a good year, I can feel it. And maybe it's gonna be a bad year. I'm gonna look back at this video and cry, because I feel like I jinxed it. Where's the wall? Knocking on the wood. But happy 2019, happy goals. Here's to 363 more days of 2019.